Hi and welcome to Outwell. Here we're going to give you some hints and some tips on how to pitch and pack away the tents from our combo collection. The tent that we're using here is the Malibu 5, but what we show you will also apply for the Malibu 4. Once we've laid the fly sheet out into position, we're going to peg the four corners. Just remember that we supply the Easy Pegging System with this collection of tents. So this is where we're going to use the solid steel pegs for the anchor points on the corners in the grey pegging points. Once you've pegged the fly sheet, what we're going to do is take the poles out and lay them out ready for assembly. Assembling each one of the poles is really easy because they've been pre-attached from one side all the way through to the other. So now that the poles are set up, what we're going to do is just take the centre roof pole and put that through the pole sleeve. We're going to attach the two side poles and lift that up into place. A good tip here though is just before we do that, we're going to open the front door and get a little bit of air inside the tent because that will help us lift it into place. Once you're here, we're just going to ring and pin the poles to attach them to the fly sheet. It's also worth pointing out here that on one side of the tent you'll have a fixed ring and pin, and on the other side it's adjustable. A good tip is just to always start with the fixed side and then do the one that's adjustable. Now we're going to repeat the process with the other steel pole, and then we'll be putting in the fiberglass pole at the front. Here you can see that the pole is colour coded to the pole sleeve just to ensure that you get it in the right place. Once the poles are in place, we're just going to clip the fly sheet onto the frame. What we're going to do now is just peg out all of the black pegging points with the black plastic peg, but before we do that we're going to close the front door. Finally, we're going to attach our wind stabilizers, then we're going to take out all of the luminous guylines and peg them into place using the luminous pegs. when it comes to packing down the tents, a couple of good tips here is obviously just to make sure that the fly sheet is as dry as possible. If it is going to be put away wet, try to dry it as quickly as you can when you get back. And another point here is just to make sure that the front door is open so that when we roll up the tent, all the air will be pushed out from inside. So now we're just going to show you how to fold this up to get it back into its bag. So that was all of our hints and tips for pitching and packing away the tents from the combo collection. Thanks very much for watching.